Attention, passionate Dallas Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another championship run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. All right, folks, today we're diving deep into some hot off-the-press NFL news that's got everyone talking, especially here in Cowboys Nation. You know how much we love the drama, the surprises, and the shifts that can change the entire landscape of the league. And right now, there's a story unfolding that could have huge implications not just for the NFC East, but for the Dallas Cowboys' entire future. I am talking about a recent development involving none other than Shilo Sanders, the son of the legendary Deion Sanders, and his recent release from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, you heard that right. Shilo, who made waves in college, caught the attention of NFL scouts, but his journey in the league hit a bump recently when he was waived during roster cuts. But what does this mean for him? What's next? And how could the Dallas Cowboys be involved? Well, we're going to break all of that down, but first, let us set the stage for what's been happening with this talented young safety, who has been making headlines both on and off the field. Shilo Sanders, for those who might not be fully up to date, is the son of Deion Sanders, the NFL Hall of Famer, and current Colorado Buffaloes coach. Deion, or Coach Prime, as he's affectionately known, has been transforming the college football landscape with his charismatic style, innovative coaching, and of course his legendary status. But Shilo's story is equally compelling. He is a guy who, despite going undrafted in the 2025 NFL Draft, managed to sign as an undrafted free agent with Tampa Bay. That's no small feat, especially considering the fierce competition to make an NFL roster. Shilo showed flashes of brilliance during the preseason, and if you caught any of the Buccaneers games, you probably saw moments where he looked like he belonged. But as fate would have it, during the cut deadline, Tampa Bay decided to waive him. Now, for many young players, that's a major setback, a moment of doubt, but not for Shilo and not for Coach Prime. Deion, in his typical confident and proud fashion, addressed the situation head-on during a recent press conference at Colorado, emphasizing that he's not worried about his son's future, whether in the league or beyond. You see, Deion has always been about more than just football. He is about shaping young men, preparing them for life, and instilling in them the resilience to handle whatever comes their way. During that press conference, Coach Prime described Shilo as a man of many talents, someone who is already thinking ahead and has a plan, regardless of whether he gets another shot in the NFL. That's a powerful message for all the young athletes out there, knowing that their identity and worth go far beyond just football. Deion's confidence in his son reflects a broader perspective. Shilo's future isn't solely tied to whether an NFL team picks him up again. He has got options, he has got skills, and he has got the mindset to succeed in whatever path he chooses. Now let us talk about Shilo's NFL preseason performance, because it was quite the roller coaster. He had moments that showed why teams are interested, plays that showcased his athletic ability, his instincts, his range, and his potential to develop into a solid safety at the next level. However, there was also that one viral moment that put him in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. During the Buccaneers' preseason finale against the Bills, Shilo was ejected in the second quarter after throwing a punch at Bills tight end Zach Davidson. That kind of incident, especially in a preseason game, can be a red flag for teams evaluating discipline and temperament. Coach Todd Bowles didn't mince words, calling the ejection inexcusable, which certainly didn't help Shilo's case in the eyes of NFL decision-makers. But here's the thing: despite that incident, the Buccaneers coaching staff was largely impressed with Shilo's overall preseason, especially in the first two games where he demonstrated his playmaking ability. His versatility as a safety is something that scouts and coaches see as a huge asset. The fact that Tampa Bay was considering possibly placing him on their practice squad before that incident shows how highly they valued his talent. Practice squad spots are often the first step for young players to develop, learn the NFL game, and eventually earn a full roster spot. So while the waiver was a setback, it wasn't the end of the road. Now, here's where things get interesting for Cowboys fans. The Dallas Cowboys, as you all know, have a long history of giving second chances. Jerry Jones loves to roll the dice on talented players who might need a fresh start or a bit of development. And with Deion Sanders himself having played for the Cowboys from 1995 to 1999, There's a strong personal connection and mutual respect between the two. Jones has always admired Day&'s approach to the game, his confidence, and his ability to turn young talent into stars. Adding Shilo to the Cowboys' practice squad could be a strategic move, not just for filling a roster spot, but also for the narrative Day&'s son. A talented safety with NFL experience, working his way up in the league with his father's former team. That kind of story sells, and Jerry Jones knows how to make headlines. Picture this: Shilo Sanders, wearing the star on his helmet, with the Cowboys' defense looking to bolster their secondary depth. He fits the mold of a versatile safety who can play both in the box and deep coverage, and his experience in college and preseason shows he's got the instincts. Plus, his personality, social media presence, and leadership qualities could make him an immediate fan favorite. It's no secret that the Cowboys have a tradition of embracing players with compelling stories. Think of all the second chances, the late-round picks turned stars, and the underdog stories that have become part of the franchise's DNA. Bringing Shilo in on the practice squad could be a win-win situation. He gets to develop further, and the Cowboys add a player with a high upside and a compelling story. Beyond the NFL, there's also the question of what Shilo's plans are if the league doesn't work out right away. Day&' hinted during his interview that Shilo has already considered life outside football. He's a bright young man with options. His social media presence, his leadership skills, and his football IQ make him a natural candidate for a future in broadcasting, coaching, or even as an influencer. That's the beauty of Day&'s mentorship. He's instilled in his kids the importance of having a well-rounded identity and a plan for life beyond sports. And for Shilo, whether he returns to the NFL or chooses a different path, his future looks bright. Now let us take a quick look at Shilo's college career, because it's essential to understanding his potential. In 2024, he finished third on the Colorado Buffaloes with 67 total tackles, 44 of those being solo. He also contributed with 2 tackles for loss, 2 pass breakups, 2 fumble recoveries, a sack, a forced fumble, and even scored a defensive touchdown. Those are impressive numbers for a guy still developing, and they highlight his playmaking ability and physicality. Colorado's defense, under Day&'s leadership, has been electric these past 2 seasons, transforming a program that was struggling into a national contender. Shilo has been a key piece of that puzzle, and his energy, leadership, and talent have made him a fan favorite in Boulder. And speaking of Boulder, fans there and in the NFL alike are watching his journey closely. Whether he lands with a team or takes a different route, the narrative is compelling. It's a story about resilience, talent, and family, and it embodies everything we love about football. Shilo's story is far from over, and it's not just about him. It's about the broader lesson that no matter how tough the setbacks, with the right mindset, opportunities will come again. So what's next for Shilo Sanders? Well, the NFL landscape is always shifting, and teams are constantly on the lookout for talented players who bring something unique to the table. The Cowboys, with their history of embracing second chances and their high regard for Day&' Sanders, could very well be the perfect fit for him. Adding him to their practice squad could be a strategic move that benefits everyone. And let us not forget, Jerry Jones loves a good story and underdog who fights his way back up, especially with the backing of a legendary father like Day&. Imagine the headlines, the media buzz, and the excitement among fans if that move happens. But beyond the NFL, Shilo's future is also bright in other ways. His charisma, social media savvy, and leadership make him a natural for a post-playing career in media, coaching, or mentorship. His journey from college star to NFL hopeful, and now possibly to a practice squad player or beyond, is a testament to his resilience and talent. Whatever happens, the Cowboys and their fans should keep a close eye on him. His story is still being written, and it's shaping up to be one of the most compelling narratives in the NFL offseason. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this whole situation? Do you think Shilo Sanders could be a great addition to the Cowboys practice squad? Or do you see him pursuing other opportunities, maybe even returning to college or exploring new ventures outside football? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys community. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and breaking news, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news, because this offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory.